Hey guys, hey Falcons, it's Coach 2, just in case you forgot who I was. In this video, this YouTube video, I'm going to go over chapter 7.1.1, and then I will only go over problem 7-1 because it's kind of like the foundation problem. So you can watch this video over and over to get the hang of it, or watch other videos that you might find more helpful on YouTube. I will also attach another video to help you out. Chapter 7.1.1, How can I compare rates? Comparing rates. Whenever you are trying to describe how quickly or slowly something occurs, you are describing a rate. To describe a rate, you need to provide two pieces of information. If two people each walk 10 miles, for example, it may seem like they are doing the same thing. But if you find out that one person walked the whole distance in 3 hours, while the other person took 8 hours, then it becomes clear that they were traveling at different speeds. In this lesson, you will be describing how things change in comparison to each other. Pause the video and record the definition for rate before we get started. Alright, let's go over the first problem, 7-1. The 6th graders at Shasta Middle School are planning a class trip to Washington, D.C. They need to raise enough money for all 146 graders to travel, so they have a lot of work to do. The class officers have collected the data below about different kinds of fundraiser. They want your help with choosing a fundraiser activity. If you take a look at it, there are different fundraisers. There's 4 different ones. And there are different timelines. So cookie sales 3 weeks, and then profit is $500. Car wash is 4 weeks, and they make $700 in 4 weeks. Recycling is 3/5 of a week, and that's $85. And then lastly, yard work is 2 weeks, and they make $320 in 2 weeks. So if you notice, there was another question in part A, and it says, how much will they earn if they spend 6 weeks having car washes? Be prepared to explain your reasoning. I don't know what the giant one would be for 6 weeks. Like, I'm saying, I don't know what. 4 times what will get me 6 weeks. But I do know that if I decide to divide and get it to 1 week, I can very easily get to 6 weeks from there. So I'm going to divide by 4 because I know 4 divided by 4 is 1. That means I'm going to do the same thing over here. Divide by 4. 4 goes into 700. Let's go one number at a time then, because I don't know what it is. 4 goes into 7 once. That's 4. Take that away, bring down the 0. 4 goes into 30 7 times, that's 28. I have a 2 left over. 4 goes into 20 5 times, so that's actually $175. And then from there, I can do 6 weeks now, which is super easy, kind of like your multiplication chart. So again, if I times one side by 6, I have to times the other side or the other number by 6 as well. And then that answer, I will let you figure that out on your own. So go ahead and pause the video and go ahead and do some math. Alright, let's move on to part B now. How much money would the class earn if it recycled bottles and cans during the next 3 weeks? I'm going to do this one just like part A in the second question, where I had to divide to get to be 1, and this is called the unit rate because you're finding out how much 1 is. Remember, just like the square unit tile, that's a unit. So I have the problem set up. Just like I said, we're going to start off by dividing so we can get it to be 1. So I know that if I divide 3/5 by 3/5, it will equal to 1, just like 4 divided by 4 equals to 1, 6 divided by 6 equals to 1. Same thing with fractions. So to divide, you actually end up multiplying. So now I have 1 week. And whatever I multiplied by over here, I'm going to do the same thing over there. So now I'm going to do 85 times 5/3. And then I'm going to show all my work. And then 1 times 3 is 3. And that is how much they make in 1 week. 425 out of 3 is an improper fraction, so you want to simplify it into a whole number. And if you get decimals, go ahead and round your answer. So if you take a look at it, I've divided the problem. I label in and out. I have it set it up correctly, and I got 142 after I rounded my decimal place to the nearest whole number. And let's go back to the question. It says, how much will they make in 3 weeks? So again, now that I have 1, it's super easy to just multiply it by the number 3. And if I times this by 3, I also have to times this by 3. So now I have 3 weeks. And I don't know how many dollars that is, but I will let you figure it out because, again, I know you can do this. So take the time to do this, pause the video, and go ahead and multiply 142 times 3. So I hope you guys found this tutorial helpful. Thank you for watching again, and don't forget to subscribe. Somewhere below, it's a red box, and the word subscribe is in white. See you soon, and I miss you guys a lot, and don't forget to wash your hands 20 seconds or more.